Welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about why e-commerce is very important in the world we are living today. Okay. Today we are living in the world that is very challenging. Okay, because in the world today, the way as things are evolving, they evolve very fast compared to many years ago. Okay, you know, in many years when our grandparents were living, okay, for things to change, it was very slow. You understand? Even when you check, for example, how technology was changing, okay, or cell phones were changing, okay, from one version to another version, it could take some years before it changed. But we are living in the world of instant, where things change very quick. You see, today this company has produced this kind of software. Before you wake up tomorrow, there is a better version of that software has been produced by another company. So we live in the world whereby things are evolving very fast. Now, also we are living in the very challenging world whereby information is also accessible to each and everyone. You know, before, to get information, it was difficulty, you understand, for many people, because they couldn't access internet. They couldn't access they couldn't access this platform which concerned with the internet. So there was limited ways on how to get information. But today many people, they get information from all this internet stuff and all these technologies. So today is a very challenging time. Yes, in terms of progress and success, I can say it's good, but in terms of how our kids are raised, in terms of how parents, they coach their kids, it has become very tough, because kids are exposed to all this platform, all this internet stuff. So what I want to say, because of how life also have evolved and become so complex compared to many years ago, where our grandfathers were living. Today, you see, you may find in the family, not only father is capable of providing for the family, but also mother have to work so as to support the family or to support the husband. So things are not the same as they used to be, you understand? And needs has expanded, you see. For example, before, maybe the kids of today, they need to sit on the computer, they need to learn something from the computer. But if you look in the long time ago, kids, they didn't need computers. You understand? Everything was traditional way of life. So because life is demanding so much from both parents, okay, because today is also not taking the kid only to school, but taking, which school are you taking your kid? You have to look which better school, what kind of education you want to give to your kid. So you see, the needs has expanded. But before, maybe all the kids were going to the government school. You understand? Nobody cared. And there was no accessibility of those international school or international syllabuses. But today we have to look what school my kid is going. What activities do you want to develop in the kid? Okay. So because of that, many parents have been tightened. So it means what? They don't have time to spend with their kids. They actually have to work so hard to find money so as they can acquire the needs of the kids. Okay? And that's how it is. So at the end of the day, what happened? Because today a mother cannot stay at home and become the household and just take care of the kids. She have to go out there and find money and support the husband. So it means what? It means today the kids at home, they are basically being raised by the housemate. Okay? And most of the housemate that we have, you understand, maybe they don't have that level of integrity or that level of education. And this is a person who spend most of the time with your kid. You get the point? So at the end of the day, when you will look some years ago until today, there are some families that today they are complaining about their kids misbehaving, or their kids having different characters. Okay, their kids, they're not becoming what they want them to become. But what the parents, they don't realize, this kid is spending time with who? So the parents, they're not spending time no more with the kids because life has become so tight. They have to fight for the food. They have to fight for the better future. They have to fight for education. You understand? So we enter into the trap whereby kids are raised by people who are not having our values. They are raised by people who are not having our integrity. So we end up having frustrated kids, and we end up having kids who don't listen to the parents. So what I'm trying to say, e-commerce platform or internet platform, this is an opportunity that gives a chance, okay, to anyone at any point to have his or her business, okay, at their fingerprint, okay, or fingertips. So it means what? It means today, even if the mother, she have to fight and raise money to support the family. When she have an online platform, she can do it even at home while looking after the children. So online platform, when you look it in detail, it has come actually to solve the problem of parents not having time to really stay and coach their kids. Now, this is important for people to understand. That's why today, okay, we have this platform. And people, they don't have the knowledge still. They think to make money, you have to get out of your home every day. You have to go and fight. You have to go outside there. But they don't understand that today you can make money at home. We have all this platform. We have all this Zoom platform. We have all this platform to make money. We have e-commerce platform, you understand, whereby you can also do your business at home. So what I could advise, okay, for the parents, so as you won't have troubles and issues with your kid for the future, that you didn't have time to really coach your kid. You didn't spend time. Yes, you got the money. You got everything for the kid. You got all the needs for the kid. But raising the family, I believe, is all about the time spent between the children and the parents. That is a quality time. That is what can build. That's why you see today families, they don't have bond. Kids, they don't understand parents. Parents, they don't understand kids. You understand? Most of the time, you find parents were not available in the growth of the kid. You understand? And this brings a lot of commotion in the future. Because if this kid grew up without having the presence of their parents, they will never know when they become adult how to take care of their own kids. They will also leave their kids to someone else. So at the end of the day, we have people who they don't know how to raise the family. They can easily abandon the family because that is how they have been taught by their parents. So it's very important. Get to understand the platform of e-commerce. Don't lose something that is precious for you, and that is your family. When you lose the touch with your family for the sake of looking for money for your family, this is a big loss, because we get to understand this later. We don't understand it today. So I ask, please get time to really understand. Get time to engage in the internet business, in the e-commerce, in the network marketing. You understand? Get time to really start this industry, because this is what you need. You need time for yourself. You need time for your family. You understand? So if somebody asks me, okay, and they say, okay, I don't have time, this is the only business require not so much time. Somebody will say, I don't have money. This is the only business you don't require a lot of money, because you don't need any physical implementation for the business. You understand? So this is the only solution. let's look deep into it. E-commerce is the future. You understand it today or you understand it tomorrow. But I wish you understand today before it's too late. Time with your family is the most precious. I have one example. There was a kid, okay? And this kid had a father. The father was very hardworking. And this kid was like 3 years, 4 years. Then the kid one day approached his father and he asked father, "Father, please, can you help me with..." No, he asked the father, "Daddy, I want to ask you something." Then dad said, "What?" Okay, after dad came back from work. Then he said, "I want to really know, how much are they paying you per hour in your job?" Then dad was like, "What the heck? This kid is asking me about money. He's asking me about how much I'm paid." Dad get annoyed, but anyway, he just answered the kid. He told him, "I'm paid $1 per hour." Then the kid was like, "Okay." So that day passed. The next day, when daddy came back home, the kid asked, "Daddy, can I have $1? Then daddy was so furious for the kid. He was like, so now I understand why you asked me yesterday that how much am I paid per hour. So you wanted to ask me so as you beg me for money today?" So daddy was angry. He didn't want even to answer him. He said, "You are a very stupid kid. Why are you asking me? So you asked me for this." Then the kid was very sad. He ran away to his room. He locked his room. And he was crying. Then later, the daddy, as a daddy, you understand, he felt bad. He felt like going to see the kid again, okay, in his room. Then the daddy went, knocked. Then he found the kid with money counting on his bed. So he was counting money. He was counting $1, $2, $3. It was like $4. Then the daddy again was furious. Was saying, "So you asked me and you had all this money. What were you asking me this money for?" You understand? Then the kid told, "Daddy, I have now like $4. I was asking you for another $1 to become $5. I wanted to give this money to you so as I can buy your time. So instead of you being at job 12 hours, tomorrow you come home 5 hours before finishing your job. I will pay you this money. I will pay you this $5 for that. I want time to spend with you, Daddy. I miss you, Daddy. That's why I was asking for that $1, so as I can buy 5 hours of you tomorrow and we can spend and eat dinner together." And the daddy busted into tears. The daddy felt so bad because he thought by him just being a hard worker, finding money for the kid, that was enough. But one thing that we don't realize, our family don't need only money. Our family need time. Our family need time that we spend together, that we cherish each other. They don't need money only. So daddy busted into tears. And he went and hugged the kid. And daddy understood that he have to spare time to really spend with his kid. So what I'm trying to say, many of us, I know we are busy. And that, as I explained before, because life has become that way. It's busy. We have to find money for school fees. We have to find money for the better medical. We have to find money for this, for that, for this, for that. But at the end of the day, we lose the most precious time that we could spend with our family. So the e-commerce platform, that's why I'm saying, is an opportunity that if you really understand it today, if you really invest in it today, you don't need all this time to be out of your family. You can be with your family and build your business very big and still spend the quality time with your family. So what I'm trying to say is, I understood where the world is going. We cannot live the same way. We cannot change the philosophy of life. We cannot make money as a main subject and forget the family. But in order to have family and to have money, we should know what mode of business we have to operate in today's world. So I urge you, try to understand when an opportunity is presented to you. Try to understand the e-commerce. Try to understand the network. And it will be beneficial for your life. Otherwise, until next time, ciao.